Hello and welcome to my channel. I am unboxing August 2021 SketchBox. So fun thing about this, I was really tired 2 days ago and clicked on a video and accidentally spoiled it to myself, but lucky thing, I am so stressed from work lately, I forgot about it. So I sort of spoiled it and not spoiled it at the same time. Okay, but look at this bird. It's beautifully done. Done by Debbie. I'm sorry, I will not try to say your name. I don't want to mess it up, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. And let's open it up. I have not looked at it. And I've of course forgotten. And I'm clumsy and I knocked my recording stand. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Is it going to trick me again? Okay. It throws me off. I try to open it this way and look for stuff that's never there. I'm going to lift it up first because it's exciting. My first Copic. I know it's not an actual Copic marker, but still a Copic. So this is a Copic Multiliner in black. I love how glittery it looks. It's not even glittery, but it just has that effect of being glittery with the white mixed in with the gray. So we have that. And we have a Emott Fine 0.4 of, and I think it's going to be in this color. So I have the uni for some gel pens that I'll use. I haven't used these yet. So this is a blue. Is there another one of those? Yes, there is. Okay. A gray. So we have black, blue, green, gray. What is this? Oh, it's shiny. I'm not sure if it'll show up. I apologize for my clumsiness. It's Koh-i-noor Hahnemuhle white chalk. Chalk? Oh, I agree it's chalk. I don't know if you can see it, but it already came off on my hand. So that's fun. I like to keep neat, so it's not always my favorite thing. This is my first tube of gouache. I've never heard of gouache before a couple months ago, so I'm really excited. And it's acrylic gouache. Deep green. Ooh. Thinking something with foliage. And then fluid graphite. Ooh, high viscosity, water-based pigment. Huh. Wonder if this can be mixed with gouache. We'll see. And then a Velvetouch Chisel blender. I've been hearing people talk about the Velvetouch. I've been so curious if it's true. They say that the barrel is very, very velvety. Oh, yes. And it doesn't want to come out. Oh, come on, little brush. Come into the world. Oh. Ooh. That is nice. I agree with him. That is nice. Okay. Then I found our sticker. That is cool. And up. How did I get two? Got two. I don't know. Oh well. And here is our picture. Okay, it definitely makes sense. The gouache and I think the liquid graphite, but I'm not seeing much except for a little bit of highlighting of the other stuff. Not sure. I'm not really sure. I like how it's so minimally used. Okay, so we have, oh, it says it's new. Kuretake graphic paste, the acrylic gouache, the white charcoal pencil. It says chalk on it, but same thing. The Emott Fineliner markers and light green, emerald green, and sea fog. Interesting name. A Copic Multiliner black, a Princeton Velvetouch, and some hot press Britannia paper, which is in the bottom. Oops. Again, I apologize for the clumsiness today. It's been a week. Huh. The picture on it sort of reminds me of the Kaiserdom in Speyer, but it's a little bit different. It's very different. It couldn't be the Kaiserdom because of the middle, but like then sort of remind me of it. So this is a custom 4x9 pad brought to you by SketchBox and Hahnemuhle, which I'm rusty, I might have said that wrong. I think it says Britannia, but I think it's called Britannia, but it looks like it's a German company, just for the fact that German is first. And yeah. Yep. Made by to German standards. I find that funny. And Dassel, Germany. Never been to Dassel, Germany. Okay. So I'm going to set up some swatching and come back. So I was getting everything ready to swatch, and I put my brush in here, trying to get some out, trying to figure out how to get it, and it just is a goopy substance, which is interesting, but I'm a little scared of that. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that, but and the instruction says keep clean, so like don't dip back. So that'll be very interesting. And as you can see, I'm trying to get it off my brush now, and it doesn't entirely want to go off my brush. So yeah, I got a lot of the gouache also in my pan, a little bit more than I was planning on to begin with, but I sort of just squeezed it a tiny bit. So yeah, not entirely a fan of using a whole piece of paper for swatching, but I think for these materials it's going to be good. So first, the Copic Multiliner in 1.0. I actually am a fan. Ooh, that's smooth. I like that. That is so smooth. I like having big bold lines sometimes, so that is really fun to me. Then we have the 0.4. This, oh wow, can't even see the color. I am not sure how I'm going to be able to use that. Will be interesting. So that one, according to our menu over here, is the light green. Now we have the emerald green. And now we have the sea fog. Oof. Sea fog. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that sea fog yet. Then we have this white chalk, according to the pencil, white charcoal pencil. Oh, that actually goes over that in a way. So I had a thought of, what if you could use it like a highlighter? Maybe. I hate to admit it, I might not be using this white chalk. But that's also just a me thing. And then we have our liquid graphite. Okay, this was the brush. I got some of it off. Okay, add a little water to it. It's not the cleanest pan in the world, but so I'm going to be adding water. Doesn't entirely want to mix with it. Okay. There we go. So that actually goes on pretty smooth. And it's a graphite paste, so that's going to be a question of, will it erase later? Not entirely sure. Then I don't want to use that brush, just the swatch, but I'm going to use my very smooth Velvetouch. So I don't know what to coat this with, but compared to a painted wood and whatever they do to this one, this feels so much smoother, even though there's a lacquer on the other one. Before I started, I tried. Oh, interesting. So this brush is extremely stiff. This is me just trying to see what it looks like putting it on. It's supposed to be gouache, so you can add water to it. Ooh, that worked a little better than I thought it was going to. And yeah, so definitely right now, not sure what to do with these. I'm liking these. The graphite's very interesting. Okay, I need to see how light I can get that. I wonder. Because right now I have so much in my brush. Okay, let's see. It seems like the lighter you try to go, you get the graininess, almost like you have suspended pencil in there, which is okay. Now for an experiment I'm curious about is, will it mix with the gouache? Not entirely sure if it will. I'm just getting a little goop. In my brush already had some of the watery stuff in it. So let's see. Ooh, I like that. Definitely like that. That was really cool. That's really cool that I can mix so well. So I think I was nervous at first because they seem so different, but they mix well. Is this dry? It is. That dried super fast. That's even dry. It's been so humid lately. Do I have my... Oh, I don't think I have my main eraser here. So I'm going to go with a different eraser. This is the SketchBox one from last month. So I'm just going to try. It does erase, but I'm not sure if I want to try to depend on that. I wonder. Oh, lighter erases so well. That's cool. Don't have the normal shavings that you do. I think it's also a little bit of the paper. It's a little bit different. But that's really cool. So those erase. I'm not going to bother trying to erase this. Oh, that's dry already also. That's really cool. They dry super fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to figure out what I'm going to do. Are we not in focus? There we go. I'm going to take a second and figure out what I want to do. I have sort of an idea, and then I'll get back. And I'm probably not going to be talking while I'm doing the art part, and I'll come back and talk to you after I finish. So enjoy. So the main thing I have to say right now, oh wow, I really love the combination that Art Snacks did again. It was phenomenal. My art piece, on the other hand, not so much. Basically, the foliage part was supposed to be all the way down. I messed up, got a dark part in the middle, so I decided to make that a log against a little pond. I don't quite think it worked out exactly how it was planned, but you know what? It gave me an opportunity to really play with the art supplies. Like just doing a wash as a background of a gradient from the dark of this fluid graphite all the way to the light gave me a base of where was going to be my lightest part, where it's going to be my darkest part, and then it sort of, everything played off of that. If you notice some grainy bits in any area, what was happening, the fluid graphite was picking up. So even though it was, I put it down, and the minute I started any type of rubbing, it came up, which was not ideal. Also, this little brush, wow, it was a little rough on some paper here. I ended up just ripping the paper off because I realized there was no salvaging that spot. Like, it was so ripped, torn, that the moment I tried to do anything with it, it was going to just come up. So if you're using a chisel blender, be very gentle on your paper. Yeah, that didn't quite go to plan. I was also trying to do an effect that I was doing in the leaves, and then I did for the water with this gray one, the sea fog. It didn't go very well. So that contributed to that. But I really loved how these could be picked up by water. So when I used them to start the leaves, I messed up that one. I got it too big, too wide, the veins. But it did allow me to notice that it got picked up. So even though I was using this very dark, deep green, as they call it, I call it more what I think of an emerald besides this. This is more of a blue, not an emerald. Emeralds look like what the gouache was, more with a little bit of water. Anyway, so once I put a light coat on, it combined with this green and made these really cool colored leaves they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And then when I went down, adding more of the gouache, then adding the the graphite, fluid graphite. And yeah, I'm sort of sad. My Copic, I only used a little bit on the logs, which they went down very easy. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's a little wet still, but I use it as a texture on there. So overall, I absolutely loved this box. I never thought that gouache and fluid graphite would mix so well together. Okay, acrylic, gouache. Honestly, I was so happy with this. Gouache, you can mix with water, really cool. Fluid graphite, you can mix with water, also awesome. And honestly, if I was to practice more, come on, refocus, please. It's not going to. Anyway, so if I was going to practice more, I think it would be really awesome. I could get this. These, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them after this piece. I liked the effect I was able to get by putting them in, like picking them up. But again, I think they're going to be more of a liner or small detail thing. Trying to use them to cover a large area. Bad idea. Bad idea. But it sort of looks cool when I added the water. And you know what? If I would have had something that would have looked good with this texture instead of trying to do a smooth pond, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, it would have looked phenomenal. But because I was trying to do water, it didn't quite work. So, yeah. If I had a reason to have a texture like this, I will definitely use these pens to scribble, 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 and put water on top. That would be awesome. So this is my final piece. Definitely not my best work, but you know what? I am so glad to have this gouache, this graphite, this Copic pen, and I can't wait to use them again. I'll probably make a video of it, and I can't stress how much I loved this SketchBox 2021. Thanks for watching. Bye.